Okay, I said I was gonna switch it up, but I went back to 2K because, because this summer league, I have to finish this. Well, you still got to grab 8 rebounds and 3 assists, so just do that. You did the rest of the challenge. The hard part is the 8 rebounds and 3 assists. But I'm about to try and do it.
The thing that I liked most about Michael Jordan as a player was the fact that I didn't have to try to guard him. If he had a poor defensive scheme, he was going to fill the hoop up until he either figured it out or the game was over and you lost the game. Some of his acrobatic drives to the hoop are just remarkable. You know.
You already know. That's why I just let Kareem speak. We already got Vince Carter, so we need Michael Jordan. We have Vince Carter and Michael Jordan at the same time for my team and everybody else.
Crosstown traffic and the green line whizzing by overhead on this calm winter night in Chicago.
We already done it.
But not for long.
Right, come on. Give him 8 rebounds. 3 assists. You'll be able to move on to the next challenge.
Welcome everyone to Chicago for the 1988 All-Star Game. By my side, Clark Kellogg on our sideline reporter tonight, David Over. I'm Kevin Harlan. And Clark, this is the second time Chicago has hosted this mid-season classic.
Yeah, you go back to 1973, that's when they hosted their first one. The East won it 104 to 84 back then. That was the lowest combined score in an All-Star game, Kevin, since the 1950s.
We'll see if then tonight, Clark, they can surpass that total.
I would think they could. No shortage of scores on either side. I expect an up-tempo, fast-paced game, an exciting game with plenty of highlights and buckets.
Cannot wait. And your West All-Stars, Fat Lever and Magic Johnson, the guards, Alex English and Karl Malone at the forward spots, and in the middle, Hakeem Olajuwon. For the East, it's Moses Malone inside, and Dominic Wilkins with Larry Bird the forwards. And in the backcourt, Isaiah Thomas and Michael Jordan.
And you look at Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, rivals since college. Early on, no love lost between them, but over time, they've become friends.
Lever kicks to Olajuwon.
8 rebounds.
And here is Lever. 5 to shoot. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. Johnson shot off. You see Larry and Magic together in those Converse ads. They've become really the faces of the NBA.
And Kevin, I think they've inherited the mantle from the great Dr. J. He's done such a great job representing the league all these years, and certainly he's left it in good hands with those two.
Yeah, that's a great comparison. Now Johnson. Dominic Wilkins missing from long range. Lever can't get it to go. And Michael Jordan won the dunk contest yesterday. Clark, can he add to his trophy case tonight?
I think his teammates want to see him win the MVP. I think they're going to give him as many touches as he needs to have a chance to do it.
That'll be fun to watch. Here's Johnson. Isaiah Thomas picking up that last basket.
Again, on 24, whatever I have to do to get the VC to get the Michael.
Here is Olajuwon. He's covered by Malone. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Hakeem's size makes him hard to match up against, especially when he's determined to score inside.
The West All-Stars shooting their first free throws of the game right now. Olajuwon drops them both. Now the East All-Stars with it, trailing by 2. Basket good. And Michael Jordan, not only last season's leading scorer by a mile, but Clark Kellogg this season, he is in the running for the Defensive Player of the Year.
He is the true definition of a two-way player. Gets it done at a high level at both ends.
And the Eastern All-Stars favored to win tonight.
Star power and firepower. Veteran IQ and smarts. But you never know. The West has quite a bit of talent, too.
Indeed they do. Now, here's Jordan. Up and in, off to an efficient start, 2 for 3 from the field. And if there was a snub part for this year's All-Star game, many felt it was the sharpshooter, Dale Ellis of the Sonics.
Well, you take a look at what he's done. He's the only top 10 scorer in the NBA who was not an All-Star.
The Texas Volunteers should be here. And so it's Wilkins who brings up the ball for the East All-Stars. Jordan with it. He's picked up by Lever. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. Clark, amidst this All-Star celebration, labor negotiations between the players and the NBA continue.
Trying to find their way through this current impasse, Kevin, and looking to avoid any interruptions to this game that we all have a love affair with.
You and I can find some common ground.
Please make it happen soon.
They caught the record for counts in the All-Star game is 42, set by Wilt Chamberlain back in the 1962 All-Star game.
And you know, a lot of Wilt's records seem virtually untouchable, but I don't think that one is. With all these great scores, who knows? It might be broken tonight.
Oh, wouldn't that be fun? Count that one. And tonight's All-Star MVP will have a $5,000 check presented in their name, Clark, to the Thurgood Marshall Black Education Fund.
A great cause in honor of a terrific American.
So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Elijah One. Worthy comes in for Malone. McDaniels checked in for English. And it's Drexler in for Lever. Worthy, no good. And Kareem looking to set the career record for all
rebounds in that position. Switch. Yeah, man. You can't get no rebounds in that shooting guard position.
All-star score. Isn't that something?
It really is. Needs just 10 points to do it, Kevin, and you gotta love his chances. I mean, that's a layup for him. Unintended.
A good one. And an exhibition game with plenty of motivation for these stars nonetheless. For more, let's say hello to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, I was talking to Larry Bird about his goals for the matchup, and he said, I think our job is to get the ball to Michael Jordan, get him into the game, and get the crowd into the game. So if Bird has anything to do with it, Michael Jordan will be the MVP. And that would be poetic justice this weekend. Guys, back to you.
Shoot the ball.
Especially where we are. Well said, David. Thank you. Jordan Clark, obviously, in front of his hometown crowd. He loves it, and they really love it.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Think about the fans in Chicago. They love basketball. And I can expect, and you can too, a ton of energy, some extra adrenaline anytime Michael touches the ball.
Clark, this city is on fire with Jordan. I mean, they love him, and they think about what's to come. My goodness.
Smoke.
Stop that, man.
And James Worthy here in Clark, his third All-Star game.
Yeah, I was part of the 82 draft when Worthy was the #1 pick out of North Carolina. He can hurt you on the block as well as in transition.
So refresh our memories. He was #1. Where were you taken?
Back,
I was number 8, Kevin.
That's right.
Number 8.
That's right. I knew that. I just wanted you to boast a little bit. There's got to be some excitement, maybe even Clark, some butterflies playing in the All-Star game. You want to prove you belong out there.
I agree with that, and there can also be the temptation to try to do a little too much, maybe get flashy, but with these players still getting a feel for each other in the flow, a lot to be said for making the simple play.
Nevertheless, it's a great honor. And no good. A chance to take the lead there.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
It's Jordan on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Jordan passes to Malone. Jordan trying to free himself up, and it's Malone missing.
He just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Drexler getting jiggy with it. Nice little move that time, baiting the defender in tight and drawing the foul.
Larry Bird can snatch the
And that
rebound.
drops, so they now lead by 1.
I can't. Just play random receive. Just play random receive.
Here's Thomas.
Yeah.
Here's Bird. And no good on the last second attempt this time. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. West All-Stars lead by 1. And we'll get things started. Welcome back, everyone, to the 1988 All-Star Game here in Chicago. As these great fans hope Michael Jordan can bring home the win and the MVP hardware.
And the head coach of the East, Mike Fratello, his first time coaching the All-Star Game. We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Wilkins is out there with Thomas. Then there's Moses Malone. It's Michael Jordan, and it's Bird in the power forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Back to Jordan. That one's not going to go. Now the West All-Stars the other way. How about that? Mike's a terrific friend of yours and mine, and Fratello's Hawks recently moved into first place in the East after the Cavs beat the Celtics. Clark enabling him to become the coach of the East All-Stars.
So don't be surprised if the Cavs' Brad Daugherty gets extended minutes in his first All-Star appearance. You scratch my back, I scratch yours.
And the West has made their imprint here in the early going, Clark.
Unfazed by those that are predicting otherwise, they're playing with a lot of confidence and maybe a little bit of an edge, too.
Yeah, you can see it, can't you?
Yep. You know, the separator with Jordan from other guys is his drive. That's obvious in my mind. He wants to win more than most anybody else out there on the floor.
Wilkins gets to Jordan.
Double team.
A minute and a half on in the second quarter.
Do it again. Yeah, Mike.
Another shot. Aguirre grabs the miss.
Do it again to him, good.
And here early, Clark, the East has the edge.
You look at that team on the East squad and embarrassing the britches, Kevin. You know, they've got so many weapons. I think it simply comes down to execution for them.
It's Jordan with the drive. And that one is good. Jordan's got the lead up to 3 now for the East All-Star. And starting last season, Clark, Michael Jordan's scoring went through the roof.
Averaging over 37 points per game, partner. He's kept close to that pace this season as well.
Amazing and remarkable, right? Wow.
And the 6'9" forward, Karl Malone out of Louisiana Tech, playing for the Utah Jazz. Tonight, he's wearing number 7 to honor the great Pete Maravich, who himself was a 3-time All-Star with the New Orleans Jazz.
Offensively, Clark, things have sort of fallen apart for him.
And they need to recover as soon as possible.
It's Lieber on the wing. He's guarded by Thomas. Aguirre.
Damn!
And it's gone on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. The East leading by 3.
And you know, so far, I like the effort from both teams. It's an exhibition, but each team showing great pride. They're getting after it.
And Thomas has it in the corner. Back to Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. The East All-Stars need to get another shot. Thomas, no good. And Clark, so much talent for each side, but they got to develop that chemistry on the fly, don't they?
Exactly, and that's what the coaches will be looking for down the stretch. Which group of players really complement one another and give you the best chance to win?
The offensive rebound. The grace of Hakeem Olajuwon. Something special to see.
How about this list? Players who have never missed an All-Star game in their careers. Jerry West, Bob Pettit, Larry Bird, Isaiah Thomas, and Hakeem Olajuwon. Those last 3 playing here tonight.
Catching up on changes for the West. Abdul-Jabbar is checked in from Malone. English comes in for Aguirre. And it's Johnson in for Lieber.
And Coach Mike Fratello, a colleague of ours, coaching in the All-Star game, standing tall amongst a bunch of tall guys in the NBA. You know, his dad was an amateur boxer, and, you know, I think that background gives Mike a lot of confidence as a coach.
Here's Johnson, and it's good. Assisting on the play was English. Johnson's got 7 points in the game. And Magic Johnson, Clark, made it clear coming into this game that he wanted the challenge of defending the great Michael Jordan.
He certainly did, and the West as a team will certainly have their work cut out for him trying to slow that guy down.
That is going to be fun to watch. And Clark, not easy for these coaches to put their stamp on the game. Only a 1-hour practice yesterday to get acquainted and move through some sets.
And you know, Kevin, it's not about necessarily practice time. A few offensive sets is all that's needed. I think it's how you manage the players and give them a platform to have fun and do what they do.
That's a good point. And now let's go over to David Aldridge with a report on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Thank you, Kevin. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the oldest All-Star in history. This is his 17th game. No one else has been in more than 13. To put that into context, there were 6 players in yesterday's Legends game that were younger than Kareem. Magic Johnson says he respects Kareem more than anyone I know because of the pride this man has in whatever he does. Kevin, back to you.
He is a very proud individual. David, thank you. And Kareem's coming out here after spending 2 days in bed with strep throat. I mean, it's remarkable.
And Kevin, that's exactly the pride Magic was talking about, and that's why it seems like every game we do, Kareem is adding to some type of record that he's already established. Tonight, he could very well become the leading scorer in the history of the All-Star game.
Isn't that phenomenal? They call him captain for a reason. He is truly the leader of this entire NBA.
Yes, sir.
Here's Johnson behind the back and lays it in. Johnson's got the lead up to 2 now for the West All-Stars.
Magic Johnson leads the league in assists, and he's also got the most assists in All-Star game history. He processes the game at another level, folks.
Back to Olajuwon. They get called. No good on that one. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. West All-Stars out in front. They're up by 2. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
I mean, I could have been blew this team out. It's just I'm trying to unlock the attributes.
And we welcome you back to the second half of the 1988 All-Star Game here in Chicago. Great performances from these players, whether it's their first time participating or their 17th. Olajuwon's gone 2 for 8, shooting just 25% from the field.
You know, you get into the latter stages of the game, and it's normal to wonder who will take home the MVP trophy. It's certainly one of those accolades that's mentioned when you talk about the great ones.
And here's Jordan outside. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
Yeah, go for that offensive
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for Brad Nelson. They've got Malone. Magic Johnson is out there with Lever. Then it's Olajuwon, and it's English in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Olajuwon, coming good. And it's 9 points for Hakeem Olajuwon. And the players in tonight's All-Star Game, Clark, 2 have won MVP trophies in this game before. Larry Bird and Isaiah Thomas.
How about this, Kevin? Thomas has won 2 out of the last 4 years. If he was to get 3 MVPs, that would put him in some rarefied air, tying with...
Put Michael Jordan at point guard since they switched. They did a switch. Take Isaiah Thomas out. Put in Kevin McHale, yeah.
Oscar Robertson for second most. Bob Pettit is the only player to do it 4 times.
Well, if Jordan is going for that scoring record, Clark, he's running out of time.
You know, I think at this point, Kevin, he can't worry about the record. Just try to get the win. There's always next year to get the numbers.
Here's Olajuwon. And then Olajuwon with the dunk. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
Hey, it's inexcusable not putting a body on Akeem. I mean, you deserve to get cooked when you don't do that.
Kevin McHale, he checked in for the East.
Damn.
The East trail by 4. Here's Jordan. Michael Jordan showing the explosiveness that won in the dunk contest last night.
Not surprising at all to see Jordan piling up points, playing with a lot of determination and grit, and insisting on being aggressive, looking for his shots.
Make him shoot that ball, man.
Johnson surveying the floor.
Make him shoot that shit. Let him take you off the
No one near him. And play stops whistling what looks to be an illegal streak.
Boy, in a game this snub, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
And the East is trailing.
And you know, a lot of these fans, Kevin, are really behind them, but in an all-star game, I think they really just want to see highlight plays from both sides.
I know you and I do.
Yeah, I love it.
Set it up. Get offensive rebound, too.
And the jam by English.
You know, people say that Alex English was too light of frame, too skinny, not athletic enough. Well, how about this? He's playing in the 7th straight All-Star game. So much for being too skinny. And this is why you just can't give Jordan a running start. I mean, once he has that, the launch pad is set, and he's going to ecstasy. Right through the air and on top of your head.
Johnson, good.
Magic Johnson in his 8th All-Star game now, 2nd in All-Star votes this year, and he hosts his own All-Star game in the summer in LA.
That's one tall ass, man. Remember, if you do that, you're gonna be on. Magic Johnson gonna be on you.
The fundraiser, and I understand it's quite an event.
Malone left side. Good. Great play by English to set it up. English just got his 3rd assist on the night. Jordan drives in. Off on the layup.
Damn, a jump.
The West leading by 6.
You know, there's been talk about adding a 3rd referee to NBA games. The commissioner and the rules committee are in favor of it, and they plan to put it before the board of governors at the next meeting.
Elijah, and it's blocked by Jordan.
Damn.
Boy, much respect for the defense of Jordan. I mean, he gives his all on this end of the floor. I mean, fantastic at getting his hands up to block shots.
Jordan can't get it to go. And Clark with 3 officials working games. Do you think that'll result in more fouls being called, more eyes on the ball? They can pick up a lot more, certainly with more guys out there.
Yeah, you know, I think, Kevin, it might be the case early on with the third.
I think they got him a shooting guard or something, a small forward or something. That's a straight mismatch.
Official, but over time it'll smooth itself out off the ball. You know, some things you could get away with in the past, maybe not so much with 3 officials out there.
Here's Malone, lays it up off the glass. And Moses Malone, Clark, the wily veteran for the Washington Bullets.
And you know, Kevin, his coach Wes Unseld says Malone has really added a level of aggressiveness to the Washington Bullets.
And he brings Clark a championship pedigree to the team.
No doubt.
Johnson inside, defended by Jordan. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Malone's got the lead up to 10 now for the West All-Stars.
And, you know, most of these guys are accustomed to having their team's offense built around them. It's an adjustment for them now to figure out who's going to get the rock most of the time.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Worthy's checked in.
Okay, I got Larry Bird, point guard, man.
Jordan outside.
Come on, we got to get the rebound. 2 more rebounds.
Elijah Wan with
Elijah Wan is a ferocious defender and rim protector. Really excels at slapping shots away.
And you think about it, Justin Clark, how about the all-star reserves? Guys that start normally are the stars of their team, now off the bench on a team of stars.
Kevin, excellent point. For players who are used to starting the game, probably a rare experience coming in off the bench and trying to get it going. But I think these guys so enjoy being part of this. That sacrifice is not much at all.
You're exactly right. A shot's good from Worthy. Well, Clark, there was some question whether James Worthy would actually play in this All-Star game.
Yeah, he's dealing with some tendonitis in his knee, and because of that, I think his minutes very well could be limited.
Yeah, he's got to pay attention to the big picture, doesn't he?
Yep.
You don't get that rebound.
Jordan against Johnson. No good
Damn,
from Jordan.
he's right there
A perfect
every time,
example
man.
there of how to protect the rim.
Pass to English.
Come on, shoot
Worthy
it.
with it. Lever outside. English against Bird. English misses.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Jordan outside. It's Wilkins on the wing. Wilkins draws the double. Here's Jordan. And they force the shot clock violation.
Shot clock violation. That's okay. You need one more rebound, though.
Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits.
One more
May be
rebound, come
difficult
back
to
and win the
overcome.
game.
West All-Stars lead by 14. And after a quick
got
break, we're going to come right
ourselves
back with the start of the fourth quarter.
I guess the challenges get tougher and tougher.
Welcome back to Chicago for the
Like,
1988 All-Star Game. The grand finale of what's been a tremendous weekend to celebrate the
so close to
NBA.
locking it. One more rebound, man. Come on. One more
You take a look at the landscape of the NBA, and I tell you what, that Central Division, dominant. How about this? 36 games above 500 combined.
One more rebound.
Malone right side. And it's good assisting on the play was English.
You got him on Moses Malone, though. That's not going to work. You got to put him back in small.
English has got his fifth assist in this one. And so Bird will bring it up for the East. It's a 16-point game. Well, you look at that Central Division, all 6 teams have ways to make the point.
And, you know, Chicago got off to that great start, Kevin. Then they cooled off just a bit. Now tied with Detroit at 3 games behind Atlanta. Those teams are breaking up pretty good.
You got Kevin McHale. Malone's out there with Michael Jordan. That's Bird. And it's Wilkins in at the 2. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. Down the stretch here, the West is leading Clark.
Getting it done, handling their business in fine fashion. Tell you what, it's been a really entertaining game.
You said it. Here's Jordan. Drops in the layup for 2. Jordan's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Hey, the defense has the right idea there, but Jordan has the skills to overcome the contact.
They won't miss.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Pass to Drexler. And that's going to be a treble. And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Abdul-Jabbar checked for Donaldson. As Johnson in for Drexler. It's stolen by Johnson. Fast break. Here comes the West. Magic Johnson delivers passes with such pinpoint accuracy. Wow. And Clark, with his strength and quickness, Xavier McDaniel, a very tough guy to cover.
Plays versatile. We talk about that strength and athleticism. 92% of the time in his career, he scored in double figures. Very consistent.
My goodness.
And after the Central Division, the Midwest has been the second most competitive division. Those teams are sitting at 10 games over 500. And Fat Lever, snubbed a year ago, now a first-time All-Star, well-deserved. He leads the league in triple-doubles, one of the original stat sheet stuffers, averaging 9 rebounds a game as well. Best by a mile for NBA guards.
The East trail by 17. Clark in the Midwest, those Rockets are really making a push.
And they're doing it behind Hakeem Olajuwon. To me, he's the best center in the NBA. They certainly got a chance to give the Lakers a run for their money.
Oh, yeah. Here's McHale, puts the move on, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th assist in this one. The West leading by 15, and Kareem will need to get it going, Clark, to reach double digits.
I think his teammates have to do a better job of getting him touches. Just keep feeding him. He's more than capable of getting there.
Now the pass to McDaniel. Clock at 6. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
I was not 3 seconds, man. They go, man.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Well, pretty much the perfect point guard. There is such a thing. Magic has incredible passing skills, great size, unbelievable vision, plus leadership qualities that make him CEO-like.
And Kareem, the elder statesman, 19 years in the NBA.
Come on, man.
Decades of dominance. And that one misses.
7'2" Abdul-Jabbar is such a remarkable player, so talented, and you gotta love that unblockable signature skyhook shot that he mastered from an early age.
Johnson with it, picked up by Malone, and stolen by Jordan. Knocked away. It's stolen by Johnson. Wilkins against Lever. Abdul-Jabbar outside. He kicks to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Malone. The West again cannot hit.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Jordan passes to Malone. And it's good, assisting on the play with Jordan.
Moses Malone is not only a 6-time rebounding champ, but he's also a 10-time All-Star. He gives the Washington Bullets some real muscle inside.
Passes it to McDaniel.
I had some rebounds and the assists.
Pass to Johnson. This one for 3. The West again cannot hit.
Boy, they dodged one right there, didn't they?
The vision of Larry Bird is not to be overlooked.
There's the peripheral vision we talk about. Bird finding a wide-open teammate.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
Coach wants to discuss things here. A few things to address.
And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Elijah comes after Abdul-Jabbar. And English in for McDaniel. Pass to Elijah. And it's Elijah with the jam. And Clark, when you look at Hakeem Olajuwon's Houston Rockets, here is a team making a lot of moves.
Tell you what, they're trading Joe Carroll and Sleepy Floyd, paying huge dividends. They're certainly on the rise in my mind.
And a lot of people like those moves. Johnson dishes to English.
Small window.
The pass to Elijah. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth. Got it. Good job in the low post.
How about the ferocity from him right there? This guy is relentless.
Yeah, at least hit the 3.
Now, Jordan.
I know I can hit 1-3 on it at least. You're not going to double team. Jordan got the rebound that time.
It's Wilkins on the wing. Kicks it out to McHale. Jordan against Johnson. 6 to shoot.
They got their best defense.
Second shot opportunity. No good from Jordan.
I let him get too big for home.
Outside Lever.
I locked the attributes, though. I did it. I mean, the challenge. I did the challenge.
Back to Johnson.
At least you did that. You finished the challenge.
And it's Bird with the rebound.
We just got
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Damn, too early.
Jordan can't get it to go.
1-3 for the game.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the West All-Stars. To the inside, Olajuwon. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Boy, it's been attack after attack from Hakeem in this one. He's not giving the defense any breaks.
Jordan outside. Bird outside. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Jordan. Over Johnson. Bank shot, no good. And the West All-Stars seal the deal. Mild underdogs coming into the game, but Clark, the night was theirs.
Yeah, you know, it's all about fun and games and entertainment in these All-Star games, but somebody's got to post a W. They said, might as well be us.
And the versatility was on display for the West All-Stars. Clark, a lot of interchangeable puzzle pieces. I agree, Kevin. I like their young front court with Karl Malone and Hakeem Olajuwon. That's a powerful duo there. They just seem to me to be a little quicker and more aggressive overall.
This is Kevin.
He got 9 rebounds and 5 assists. Okay. Shit, I was working on triple-double almost. So close to bringing back the Atlanta athletes. I miss playing with my team. And I know everybody in my team going to be loaded, so this is the only way I can bring back Jordan on my team. Let's see. Oh, you can do this challenge now. You did that one. What's the next challenge? I'm just curious. I got a juke. Larry Nance correctly aim the shot and win the game. You talking about the correctly aim the shot? Oh my goodness! Here we go. So you got a crossover with Larry Nance. And you got to shoot the shot correctly over Craig Elo. I don't get it. What do you mean correct shot? Is this going down to the wire or I guess I'm supposed to? If I'm supposed to win the game, I got to do the shot during the game, I guess. And I'm supposed to juke Larry Nance during the game. So this is the third part of the challenge. Okay. And how many more I got to do? 4 more challenges basically to unlock Michael Jordan. The other challenge are probably hella tough. I don't even know what the next challenge is. Oh, they scoop you in with the first 2 challenges. They're pretty easy, but that's why I say if you do get this Michael Jordan card, it has to be a 99 overall or 100. They make you go through a lot to get it. So I guess we gotta do this, and then it's gonna be something with the Pistons. I'm pretty sure you gotta do something against Detroit, and then you probably gotta do something against Utah in the end, or something like that. Oh man, they're not gonna make this easy for you to get that card to correctly aim the shot. So is there something there in the tutorial or whatever that can help you aim the shot? I don't get it. Only way you gonna know is I'm so curious about it now. Only way you gonna know is play. Yeah, that's the only way you gonna know. All right, stay tuned.